Good song, good song. So we're back on live servers. We have the killer Gauntlet. We are on 30 right now. And there are still 42 kills left. I think we have 0 perks now, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Yeah, we have no perks. I asked you guys want to do add-ons, so we're gonna do add-ons. And it's Dracula. Dracula! Please tell me the queues are not about 4 minutes. 4 minutes is all I can spare. Damn. When are you doing Mega Copycat again? Probably never. It might be over. It might be over. Arts is going to TwitchCon. Epic video on YouTube. I didn't upload anything. What? After that, it is time for Montreal, the DVD con. So not in the next couple of weeks, probably. Is it actually 4 minutes? Do we actually have to wait 4 minutes? Oh. Where's Jackie Purple and on? It's really goofy as shit if people just vault through Jason. There's like, imagine like he arrives and you drop a pallet on him. Or imagine he arrives and you're like, haha, I'm gonna vault through the window. Like, do you not see the goof factor in that? What's up, Nadia? That's Nadia's picture, by the way. That's Nadia's goat. The goat picture. That's not mine. That's her goat. The ultimate goated goat. What's up, Toller? I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, bro, we're gonna wait too long today, don't we? Thank you, Shama. Alright, so far in this challenge, we lost a singular time on Wraith on preschool. Which we could have won, to be fair. I could have won that. That was winnable. It was a hard game, though. It was losable, too. Let's put it that way. Do you think Pinhead will come back to DVD? Maybe in 2 or 3 years. Maybe in 2 or 3 years. Not in the foreseeable future, though. I mean, the Pinhead game is a single player. If I understood that correctly. They'll probably, like, let it be there for a year. They'll probably have it for a year. Only one. Yeah, the game. I mean, Pinhead is a freaky movie, dude. It's a freaky ass movie. Same with Friday the 13th. Bro. What is the hitbox on this thing? What? Is that normal? No. Bro. I can't get over the fact that the girl managed to get another guy into a moldy attic every single day, bro. Every single day. Like some guy followed her into a moldy attic. That's like crazy, no? Yeah. Could have suspected a thing or two the moment you go into an attic with like nothing in it. Damn, I think we actually have to wait 4 minutes. Maybe next time I'm going to play while you wait. Me thinks. Play while you wait. Sylph Feather add-on. Whenever you break a... Nah, you don't need to have fire code on. It's unnecessary. Like, there are very few instances where you want a Hellfire after Hellfiring. Like in almost any instance after you Hellfire, you switch into Wolf. Literally, always, right? Unless like someone's stuck behind a pallet maybe, but that's such a rare scenario. Who would you follow into moldy attics? I like to think of myself as rational enough to not follow anyone into a moldy attic. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I would follow Odds into a moldy attic, to be fair. If Odds tells me something is safe, I would trust them. If that moldy attic had fiber, a bad NPC with a 5090 though, then I would follow anyone into it, to be fair. To be completely fair and real, that's all it takes. You can key channel... what? Heh? Did that message just disappear? What? Where did the message go? You guys reading a message? Oh no, that is. You can key channel through his jumps here and dump take him on now. Okay. You mean like run through him? Choose a cloth. Thanks so much for $5. Is it me or does it seem like Jason's is a better version of FNAF Freddy? FNAF Freddy? You mean Springtrap? Is that how you call Springtrap? Yeah, well, I think he's an upgrade. I mean, that kind of shows that Springtrap deserves buffs. To be honest, I think... I'm not gonna lie, Springtrap, peak rework material down the line. I think in a year or so, reworking Springtrap would be a insane business move because they're gonna sell a lot. And also just makes sense because the killer is just like, I don't know. Springtrap is just a little bit mid. He needs like a FNAF infusion, you know? And I'm not talking about the Secret of the Mimic. I am talking about the OG, the real, the real deal. You get me? He needs the real deal. What can I do? Don't vote after the Muga, Tony. Just uncloak. Just uncloak. I'm going to get Surfshark with your code. Thank you. Appreciate that, Derek. Fluffy ice cream then. Ooh, we gotta do that. That's true, that's true. I saw all that. Other scrolls kind of irritate me. Is it that I figured? Is it that if I hold to get rid, I can't vault? I mean, you have to click it and then you vault. That's the same with string trap axe. That's the same with, I don't know, anything of the sorts. What checkpoint are you on? We reached 30. We lost a single time so far. We lost once. And yeah, we're gonna finish it off today. Guys, TeamSpeak is over. It's over, guys. Group copycat is done. It's over, guys. Odds is traveling. Odds is traveling. I'm going to Montreal. Maybe in a month. Maybe in a month. I wouldn't get my hopes up though. To be honest. Unless the stars align again. Why is he so loud? Okay. How much ping are we on? Ah, bro! Love that bug. Oh my god, this guy's so laggy. Wow, that's a nasty 3-gen. I can't believe they got that gen. What now? Wait, what? Okay. I mean, that's a little bit of a throw, isn't it? I don't really have to move anymore. There's no anti-camp. Which side are you going to? Which side up? Oh shit. What the fuck? She might be the hidden god. Wait, did he crawl? Must have crawled. Oh, bro. Okay, he healed. I'm gonna go for him again though. Good DH though. There's no pallet here. Might be made for this. I feel like he has more distance than he should. Okay, fuck. I mean, he got the free hit though. Perfect. We do have a 3-gen here. I mean, he's probably with DS though. Gotta keep that in mind. Oh, they finished that gen. I don't have a 3-gen here. It's one of the ones that finished. Okay, I gotta be really careful here. This is pretty slow start. Nice. Okay, now we won it out. Nice, 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 nice. Second hook. I don't really want to... I don't have to risk yes here. Don't have to take the risk, methinks. Oh, they're healing on the hook. Oh.
I have waited for this moment.
Perfect. Okay, not quite what I wanted to do, but I guess it worked. Okay, panic the edge. There's no way he's just... Ain't no way you have the S, brother! I mean, I can even need it. Like, I'm still gonna be fine if he has it, but I don't believe it is. Don't believe it! Why am I paused so loud? Woo! The good old Dracula. Object. I could have hellfired this for better zoning, to be fair. You're gonna drop? I mean, you're so cocked on this pallet. Wait. Oh. I don't know, you can slide like that. Learning new tricks. Wait, can Billy slide that? I've never... wait, Billy can't even slide the car, no? Why can't Dracula do tricks on it? What the hell, man? Okay, this is the best teleport I've ever done. Hello. Can I bite you? Let me bite you question, yeah? Dude, this guy is the pathing of the young gods. Okay. Is Cloud gonna come in, or are we just cooked? No. So we're just cooked. At this point, I don't have much incentive to leave anymore. There's not much reason. Oh, shit. Oh. Guess I'm a camper. Someone on this? No. Sorry, you had to find out that way. Wait, what? How did she go from all the way to the top to over there? That's crazy. Okay, that was a terrible miss. Do you think you should run away more? A little bit. Bro, did she actually have a SB99? Oh! Didn't she just win the mind game? Oh, I'm crazy over here. Who do you think you are? Dude, he looks like me. He's like mini me. The fuck?
Fascinating.
GG, survivors. Dracula reigns supreme. Damn, guess I'm a camper. She got anti-camp. Alright, you're coming to my... No, you know what? You're gonna stay outside. You're gonna stay outside. The triple dash. Alright guys, we won our first game. Guys, do you think we're gonna lose today? Are we just gonna win? What are the vibes gonna be? What are the vibes for today? Alright, I'm not ending until this is done, by the way. I'm not ending until it's done. My way. There's no way such a sentence could ever backfire. There's no way. I mean, I have good add-ons though. Can we look at the killers we have left actually? Okay, what do we have left? So we have Nurse, Pig, Clown, Spirit, Legion, Oni, Pinhead, Wesker, Vecna. I mean, not the worst, to be honest. Could you exclude killers? Wait, how do I do that? How do I do that? I don't know how to do. Guys, do not ask me how to do technical things. I'm gonna destroy everything. I don't know how websites work. I mean, I know some things. My way. Wait, do we still have Trickster? Never. Oh, Trickster's also not done. Oh, I don't like Trickster. I provide IT support for 10 reshots. Oh, I got it. You're hired. You're the IT specialist now. How long have you been attempting? I got to from 1 to 30 in one stream. And today I'm gonna finish it. I've lost once so far. I lost once. Guys, 5 minutes? Is it actually 5 minutes? Bro, why are the queue times so long? What is this? Why he's sleeping? Do you think I'm sleeping? Guys, I had no caffeine for like 3 days now. Which means I'm cured, right? How long? Bro, I just... Am I crazy? Didn't you... What? I just answered your question and you just reposted it. What? What the fuck? Bro, I should answer again. I got an ad, I'm sorry. Oh, that's okay. I didn't realize that's we're playing. That's my bad. I got to 1 in 30 in one stream and I lost a single time. You can see on the top left, you can see current run attempts. I lost once on 1 to 12. Bully streamer? Am I a bad guy? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry! Always. Ba, 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 ba. What killer are you using this on? Wraith. Wraither. It's not even that warm. I'm fairly content with the temperature. It's 22 degrees in my room, which I'm totally fine with. Hens never looks at my hilarious messages, so he's a bully. Langley, thanks so much for 19. Wait, I don't know what. Santana, thanks so much for 21. And Tina, thanks so much for 10 months. How much humidity? I have no clue. No clue. I'm looking to move though. I'm looking for apartments. I want to move. But it's pretty hard to find apartments, honestly. I don't know if I'm just picky or like most apartments are just trash. I don't know. I don't want to move into like a building from the 60s. Is that picky? I don't know if that's picky. Hi Pixie, nice to see you. Awesome YouTube video, by the way. I always get your YouTube videos recommended. They're really good. You're just privileged. True, true. Not wrong. There's a certain privilege with being able to pick, I guess. All you need is a tent. Guys, I'm just saying. I need fiber. I need a mattress. Ideally livable temperatures, but that's not necessary. And a good PC. No, okay. No. Okay, I'm going to rephrase. Thing is, if I'm moving into an apartment, my biggest fear is that people are going to crash out because I'm loud while streaming. That would be my biggest fear. So that cannot happen by any means. Does it make sense? I don't even think I'm that loud. But like, I don't know. That would probably be worst case scenario. So it needs to be relatively well isolated. Relatively well. So the neighbors should not hear me, and I should not hear the neighbors. I don't want to annoy anyone. Underground bunker? Bro, I would do it. I would do it. Soundproofing. I don't think I want a gaming room. I don't know if I want a gaming room. That's like... I don't know. Live in a cabin. Guys, can we find that cabin and move in there? That would be the biggest meme ever. I won't lie. Is there any chance we can find that cabin and move in? I mean, it's a cabin. Like... I mean, does it have fiber though? Ooh, I don't know if that has fiber. That's probably the problem. Dude. Jason's huge into games. He does seem to be a gamer, honestly. He does seem to be a gamer. Guys, I saw a Spotify playlist with my most played songs. That's what I looked at today. My most played song has 1,500 listens. Is that crazy? How long is that song? 3 minutes. 1,500 times 3. 4,500. 4,500. I spent 75 hours listening to that one song. Oh my god, bro. Please tell me someone's in the bathroom. Oh, fuck. I wanted to lock him in. No, I can't fully infect him. Unfortunate. Where'd he go? Do I want to commit this? Actually, committable. Well, I take it back, not committable. Yes. Pretty sure there's someone below here. Nice. That is the basement hook. It's a saber though. She has just... I mean, I'm gonna take the basement hook, that's for sure. This is not a good map to be playing Plague on, methinks. Not a big fan with the situation at hand. Am I worried? A little bit. That was early enough. Can't we contest that anymore? Oh, she doesn't make a gauntlet in the back anymore though. Last puke! Let's go. Okay. Everyone injured? We can get the puke back. This could be deadly though. I think I was gonna fast hook this here. And move on with my life. Another one bites the dust. Oh, 99 SB? Interesting, okay. Wait, you're stuck there, no? Or is that open? No, it's open. Yeah, the thing is that I think I'm gonna pick. I have to gamble. I think they're too far in gen proc. Nice, that's good. I don't think I win this by conventional means. Wait, what? I was gonna drop in front. Nice, I want to see it. Nice, I want to do this, yeah. Oh, they're cooked. Okay. Now you lost. You had to unlock that. No, no, no! You can't leave! No, no, no! I mean, what are you doing now? Okay, I guess we just won. They're trying to play Fanti Camp, aren't they? Yep, they are. That's right. Okay, this game could have been spicy, but I guess that the Rella trying to body block there and not running away actually made it possible to win. If she just ran away and not offered herself up, because like there are only 2 lanes left, right? The ace is fast hook. Like the true danger for them was me getting a Rella on the hook, not actually getting the ace on the hook. So if the Rella just runs away with sprint burst, nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. So yeah, they kind of threw that. Lucky me. They cleansed over here. You already went in, didn't you? Are you dropping into bathroom? Yeah. Okay. Last time is goofy. Okay, they took an infection. I can hook this. We still have a pool over there, so I think we should be fine coming out of this. Can I get out fully infected? Yep. Yes, I can. Smart boy blocks by them, to be fair. Oh, what? She's sending it! Come back! Why did that window make a window vault sound? Because last stand has been bugged since release. I don't know if that's... Maybe it's even intended. I have no clue. I mean, I guess the usual window sound makes 0 sense for last stand. That's probably intended. To be completely fair. I think you dropped. You did not drop. There's still a bunch of pallets left on the map. Yeah, I can't wait, Chase. Dude, what a depressing map this is. Hold up, I will pull right here. Oh, wait. Did you just cleanse here? Out of all places you could possibly cleanse? That's wild. I think it's coming from here, right? No? Oh, I'm watching. She's just dying. Oh. Yeah, with no Parks Plague, I can't M1 chase any loop at all. I think I would just run out of time. Thing is, I can just suicide my power here. If he ever drops, he's gonna get hit. Let it be, Ace! It's over! Let me win! Let me win! Okay, this is not the most, I don't know, glorious way to win. But I do think if I didn't play like really sweaty, I would have won, so. Gotta do it, gotta do it! What? Why is the Sable complaining about my build? I have no parks. Are we serious right now? Yeah, I mean... Oh. Oh, yeah, so we are mad. We are absolutely mad. We're fuming right now. Alright, I see. I see how it is. For you. I don't know what else are you gonna do in that map though. Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna run after the survivors? You're gonna loop the loops? Like, am I crazy for thinking the map doesn't allow me to do that? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Maybe. Offline build, by the way. I want to make a video on that. Don't mind me, don't mind me. Didn't get around to it. Typical Sable behavior. It was the Ace. I mean, the Sable complained about my builds. The Ace told me that I should keep myself safe. This is very nice of him. He's a nice guy. Use dash arms for fun. I like the dash arms, but I don't think they're the best. I don't think you can report someone if it's censored. I don't think that's how it works. To be fair, like, alright, like, there's a real chance he said something completely harmless as a joke, and it got censored because the censor system is bad. That is actually a real possibility. Have you seen coconuted orbitals? Yes. More group copycat. Hi, Shieldy. Sadly, Odds is going for TwitchCon. I am going for Montreal after, and he is too. And yeah, so don't. Maybe a little bit next week, but I would not hold my breath for it. I think Group Copycat might be over. If you take like a week break, you oftentimes never get back together. I think it's over. I think it's over, guys. Cope, thank you so much for raid. Hope you had a lovely stream. Oh god. Sorry. Should react to game balance isn't real. Game balance isn't real.
What is game balance?
What?
If you're into competitive games, I'm sure you have a pretty decent answer. But can you answer me this question? How do we know when a game is finally balanced?
Dude, ask that question to the Badella player. This question can start a civil war within the Badella community.
Let me take you back to the early 2010s. League of Legends is one of the most popular competitive games of all time, and on February 16th, 2011, the developers released a patch containing the following change for Vladimir's Sanguine Pool. Removed. On-cast bonus, movement speed. The player sentiment after playing the update was rough. Users rushed online to express how bad this change felt. Vladimir's play rate plummeted, and his win rate also decreased. But here's the twist. The developer had forgotten to submit the files for that particular change, and so it never actually went out to players. Game balance isn't real. Okay, I know that might sound ridiculous and dramatic to some of you, but give me a chance before you rush to the comments to light me up. Let's define some terms. Game tuning is the act of adjusting a game to achieve a goal. Tuning is a very real action that developers take. Game tuning is real. Game balance, however, is not an act. It isn't something you do. It's a goal. Generally, developers and players alike want to achieve the goal of game balance. When players give feedback to developers, they often do so with game balance in mind. Developers tune the game to try to achieve balance. Again, tuning is the act, balance is the goal. So while tuning is easily defined, we need to ask, what does game balance as a goal even mean if...
Damn. Yeah. Dude, can you turn the volume up? Sure. No, I first need to play a game though. If that's okay. Bro, we're about to get nutty with this one, aren't we? Yo! Yeah, this is a 1 hour video. Chess is balanced? No. Chess is imbalanced. Chess is an asymmetrical game because white has an advantage. Actually... Is that truly symmetrical game? Okay, I'm not into League anymore, but one side had a higher win rate because of the way the map was designed. Even League wasn't symmetrical, if you want to look at it. Oh my god, we're on this map, by the way. This map is a pit of hell for M1 killers. We might be completely chopped. We are so back. Guys, this map is unbalanced. What the fuck? Where exactly do we go? I have no clue. It says Ru. It says I. Because I'm playing the disadvantaged role. Nah, bro. I can't go that far. I cannot. Two done. Okay, I don't know why we're running the same way, but cool. Not much I can do about this pallet. This is gonna be cooked. I can already tell. Wait, what? No check spots found. I think symmetry is boring. To be honest. You need lows to have highs. Okay. I have like no gen setup at all around this basement. I can't play this basement. And attempting to do so will backfire. Oh, Jane got rid of her shit. None of these gens are being walked. It has to remain. Maybe it's about to be done. I can't interrupt it anymore. Wait, what? They both dropped off. Jane unhooked. This is perfect. She's gonna be too top. She's stuck. Are they intentionally 99ing the gen? I mean, I didn't kick it, I guess. Doesn't really matter though. Okay, well, that's alright, that's game-endingly winning though. To be honest. Alright. He's like, I don't know why, but like you play these games and I'm like, there's no way I have a chance. And then some random ass shit happens and you just win. It's like Dead by Daylight in a nutshell, really. We shall make this. We do. Put the last trap on. And we have two death hooks here. We both have traps. So I want to play around them now. Are they healing? I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah, they're healing. Crazy thing is, Jane got her trap off almost instantly, which means there's a very, very high chance we are looking at a great hard trap with a lot of charges. Okay, you know what? I was gonna take it. Do you have it? Probably not, right? You had Blood Rush. Methinks. This is not only how I think. Self-preservation. On the other go. Nice. Those gens are not porous. That's good. I don't know what Yui is, I guess. It's not ideal. She would be the ideal one to go for. Oh, I have no hook in the middle at all. The one that has never been hooked is self-preservation though. They're gonna be elusive now. Oh. Who's that? She's got a trap off. One minute left. I don't think they have much proc on anything though. That's the only good part. Does have Shack up? No, don't give one up for free anymore. I mean, what's gonna pull this? The Death of Inder guy? Yes, oh, okay. Okay. There's no reason in poking that and risking Delhi, which would set me back, like, massively. Not the best pallet to be stuck at. Nice, down they go. On the hook. Too far. No, I can hook them. Don't worry about it. Okay, no, there's no reason to. I'm gonna go for it. Perfect. Hi, True Blue. All right. Last one. That game almost seemed like there's no way I'm gonna win this if they wouldn't have hopped into the locker. The thing is, even if you have quick and quiet and head on, there's still a sound. You still have that slow vault sound, which a lot of people don't know about, luckily. Oh! Yoink. What? How did I still grab that? What? Oh, wow. I thought the animation looked complete. Okay. Instant grab. Oh, let me get the overlay up for the check. Yeah. Will that have an effect on kill rates? It might as well have. I mean, that's like impossible to say. Sure. I mean, maybe people read that and play better. But like at the same time, do you really have like... Can you actually read things about the killer power? All right, what are we on, by the way? Let me see. Let me get a time up. We're in 33 now? Yep. It's probably if it's below that. Okay. All right, we have the one and only, the first. I think I want to play Pizza Girls.
Nothing
Oh, let's continue the video.
stop me.
As we just learned,
Game balance being real, not being real.
simply telling players that something in the game has changed when it has not can so deeply affect their perception of the game's balance. Game balance isn't real. That's right, game balance is mostly just vibes. But they're vibes that really matter. Whether you're a developer tuning a competitive game or a player interested in playing or discussing these games, let me explain why game balance isn't what you think and share some of my techniques for tuning competitive games. But first, why should you care about my view on this topic? Let me introduce myself. My name is Adam Hart, but you might know me as Keats in the fighting game community. As early as age 6, my dad and I would compete with each other and create new games together. I started playing fighting games when Street Fighter II hit arcades in 1991, and I got the competitive itch around 1997. The lack of nearby tournaments led me to running my own local events, which got me hooked enough to start traveling the country to attend regional and major tournaments, which led me to evolving my own events into the Regional Major Series Ultimate Fighting Game Tournament, or UFGT, which popular fighting game commentator Ultra David has called one of the most influential tournament series in FGC history. Thanks, bud. During my travels, I scored an EVO Top 8 medal in 2011 by getting 7th place in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom Ultimate All-Stars. I was the editor-in-chief of top fighting game website Shoryuken.com for many years, writing about news, events, and co-hosting their weekly podcast, Wake Up SRK. I got into game development when I created Dive Kick with my wife and friends, and then I joined Iron Galaxy Studios to release a commercial version. I also helped Iron Galaxy Studios with Street Fighter III Third Strike Online, Marvel vs. Capcom Origins, and Darkstalkers Resurrection. I then served as lead combat designer on Killer Instinct, the 2013 version, Season 2, and for the rest of the game's development cycle. And then as lead designer on Rumbleverse, on Divekick, Killer Instinct, and Rumbleverse. In addition to my many other duties, I was in charge of game tuning, and I interacted heavily with each game's community. In other words, trying to achieve competitive game balance has been a major focus of my career as a game developer since 2012. During this professional experience, I came to view game balance very differently than I did at the start, and very differently than most of our industry. The proof of this view is in the pudding. Endgame Killer Instinct is still considered by many to be one of the greatest fighting games of all time, with major tournaments still ongoing. A lot of players feel its balance is among the best in the entire genre. But before I jump into the meat of this talk, I want to share a quick word about the examples I'm going to use in this video. I lived through nearly all of the events I'm going to reference, but the ones I was less close to required me to do some research. I did my absolute best to represent the facts and feelings of the time, and I want to make it clear that if I use an example in a negative way, that I'm not disparaging the people who made those games, made those design choices, or players who love those games. I want to acknowledge that all of us developers are trying to do the best we can at a very difficult task. We've all made mistakes, me very much included, and I'll probably make more mistakes in the future. The point of this video and its examples isn't to point fingers or say I'm the best or something like that. It's to use our history to observe lessons to help you understand my perspective on game balance. Cool? Alright, let's begin. Has this ever happened to you? You're at the GameStop reading the back of the box for the latest competitive game and the bullet points say 16 playable characters, 12 fighting stages, the gameplay is very fair. I bet you couldn't wait to get home and play the game so you could experience the fairness firsthand. Let's be real. Fairness is not a selling point, and people don't generally buy games because they're fair. Why do people buy games or download them in the case of games that don't require a purchase? Well, the game looks fun. You can do a bunch of cool stuff in it. Explosions, style, mastery. Every person's definition of fun is unique, and the type of fun they seek is their primary motivator when deciding what to play. People also buy games because of FOMO. Their friends or their community are playing and they don't want to be left behind. Gamers will often play a game we don't love just to keep up with our friends. Even outside social pressure, such as everyone's playing it, can trigger the desire to not be left behind. Back before post-launch live service update cycles were the norm, the point of a sale was all that mattered. As a developer, if I could get you to buy your Super Nintendo copy of Street Fighter II, my relationship with you ended right then and there. Wouldn't have mattered to me how long you played the game, or what you thought of the game balance, or the fairness, or any of that. Even if the game was deeply unfair, you'd likely only be playing it against your local friends, and none of you were good enough at the game for that to even really matter. So, as a dev, I just hope that I did a good enough job to make you want to buy the next version of the game in a year or two. Now, game development and marketing costs have skyrocketed. Development timelines are only getting longer, and the way consumers interact with competitive games has completely changed. After your initial purchase or download, it's important for developers to keep players playing. If they aren't playing, they won't be around to buy DLC and fill the online matchmaking queues. So now, it's become just as important to keep players from quitting as it is to get them to buy or download the game in the first place, especially if the game is free to play. If you want to stop players from quitting, you need to fully understand why they quit. Players quit because sometimes it's not about the game itself, and there isn't anything you can do. Maybe a new game came out and pulled their attention away. Perhaps real life happened, and that drastically lowered the player's free time. But there are reasons that players quit that you can at least somewhat control. If a game becomes more frustrating than fun, players will quit. If a game becomes more thoughtless than engaging, players will quit.
It's like a problem with DVD because
to
it's
summarize,
asymmetrical.
games no longer are sold in a box and left as is. Competitive games need to last for years just to justify the rising cost of development. Developers are expected to keep players engaged in playing. That means frustration is a real problem that must be dealt with, boredom is a real problem that must be dealt with, and so developers decide on goals, and then they tinker with their games, and this gets called, rather interchangeably, game tuning, or game patching, or game balance.
Why are we watching a video about fighting games? This is not about fighting games. I think you kind of missed the memo, honestly. It's okay.
But each of these terms has their own.
Like this is a little bit more generic because like a lot of those, everything that's said so far applies to every game. But this guy, like, the reason why he's credible is because it was his job to balance fighting games, which is like a very competitive game. But like the sentiment applies to every game that is online.
Definitions, and we should not.
I mean, he made that pretty clear, no?
Not use them interchangeably. Let's reiterate the terms as I've defined them. Game tuning is the act of making adjustments in your game in an effort to achieve a goal. Game patching is the act of deploying updates to the game. And game balance is merely one possible goal of game tuning. But what is a balanced game, really? How do we know when a game is finally balanced? Is it when every weapon or character is used equally or wins equally? Is it when the players have nothing left to complain about online? Are these things even possible? When we tune a game, we're looking to reach some specific, measurable outcome. So a problem we're about to run into is that game balance doesn't...
I think the first is widely unbalanced. Ah, bro. This is like the beauty of an asymmetrical game. The point of balance is very vastly different depending on who you ask. Vastly different. They're huge, huge differences. Which is kind of like a little bit of its downfall, I think, because like you can't really please everyone. Like you're always gonna piss someone off. Like no matter what you do. No matter what you do, because nobody has the same point of balance. And like a lot of people are like, oh my god. Hens thinks his points of balance is there because his viewers are survivors and he just wants to please them. A lot of people will think that way. Gas Haven. We do have pizza goggles. Wow, it doesn't double back, okay. Shut off. No straight lining.
You have little time left.
Of course, I'll take it. GG, brother. GG. You gotta run away from the back guy. Alright, this mech probably is convinced what I just did was overpowered. And she's convinced that this is unbalanced. That's kind of like the funny thing about DVD. I think like no matter what you do, if you're the one to make the decisions, you're always gonna piss someone off. Like there's no way to do anything without pissing someone off. It's also true for killer design, balance of killers. Is Jason too strong? Is Jason too weak? But is power so unfair? Why is he 4.6? You know? If you know, you know. If you know, then you know. And if you don't know, then you just don't know. But hey, it's okay not to know things. It's like being a mom and all your kids like don't like anything, and then you have to cook something. But there's always someone who's gonna dislike the thing you cook, so you lost anyway. You know? That's what it's truly like to develop DVD. I think. I don't know, I have no clue. I have no insights. Whee!
Prepare yourself.
Ba, ba, ba. Did she just hold W? You did. What happened to coming out of upside down? I have an add-on that makes it significantly faster, but my circle is tiny, which means I can't really hit it. Do you guys find Henry fun to play against? On a scale from 1 to 10, how fun is this killer to play against? 0 off the scale. Oh, bro. Solid 7. Actually, that's pretty high, to be honest. Those values are not bad. Do 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 do. I don't play the imbalanced role. I thought it was a rework. I mean, they changed this add-on after release. What happened there? But because nobody plays Henry anymore, never really caught on. Killer doesn't seem very popular anymore. Wait, can you still bug the bots? Did they just run forward? Are you just looping me without a care in the world?
You have little time left.
No, they're dodging. Nice. Yeah, I know, joking. I know. I wanna. If you're a Wesker Pro, it might be worth to hop on PDB with us. Test out the changes, see if it's any good, and give feedback to the devs. If you're a professional. Not bad. Not too shabby. No. Oh. It appears that we are eternally Andy. My apologies go out to Lara and her closer family. literally everyone else is a bot. Dude, didn't they all take DC penalty too? Holy. Yeah, bro.
Let's end this.
Yeah, bro. Kinda wild, no? Alright, see who's next. Clown. Nice. Yo, Yawash, thank you so much for raid. Alright.
Doesn't have just
We're watching a video on why game balance isn't real.
one definition that everyone agrees on. Each part of the audience for your game is looking for something different based on their own ideas of what successful game balance looks like to them. Most players' primary driver for wanting game balance is the idea of fairness. They think they want a game in which all options are equally viable, and they can rank up or win a tournament with any character or weapon or team comp that they choose. They want a game where the tools they use are objectively powerful, but are perceived as fair by others, and that those tools are rarely used against them. If the game doesn't feel fair to an individual, that individual gets frustrated. Viewers matter a lot to any modern competitive games ecosystem, and the viewer's primary driver for wanting game balance is variety. They want to tune into live streams and see like a lot of different characters and team compositions and weapons represented to keep things interesting. They want to see lots of play styles interacting with each other, especially when viewing tournaments. It's a lot less fun when the top 8 character selections look like this. If the choices being made on screen are too repetitive, viewers get frustrated. And this third one? Yeah, we'll talk about this one later. So how do developers figure out how to tune the game to make it more fair and give it more variety? One common strategy is to survey or talk to players to see what it is they want changed. Another common strategy is to use telemetry to look deeply at data that represents real in-game outcomes, such as use rates or win rates, to try and make it so that things make sense mathematically. And yet, despite trying all of these things, competitive games so often struggle to achieve good game balance. Why is that? Let's break down each of the traditional methods for making tuning decisions and see where they tend to go wrong. Let's start with telemetry. Data lies. On the first day of my high school statistics class, our teacher shared with us a quote from early 20th century Austrian psychiatrist Wilhelm Steckel. Statistics is the art of lying by means of figures. That quote really stuck with me. As it turns out, if you're clever, you can use data to prove almost any point you want. Or worse, data can convince you of a false truth. Data can be very useful in convincing your development teammates of a design direction, but it's much less useful for finding the right tuning decision to make for your audience. Checking telemetry from League of Legends, you might find that the item Magi's.
This is so true. Stats can misguide you so hard because like there's so much nuance lost if you just look at stats. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really believe in stats that much. Like by itself, at least. Like they can always indicate things. This is also true for YouTube or anything really. But like, I don't know. Like you need to read stats correctly for them to be meaningful and help you.
Soul Stealer has an absurdly high win rate, often close to 80%. But this statistic is highly misleading. The item is rarely purchased unless you're already winning, which means the player purchasing it was already very likely to win before making the purchase. The developers understood why the win rate for this item was the way it was, and that kept them from making the mistake of trusting the numbers alone and making a poor tuning decision. This means that in order to find...
I'll be honest, in DBD's history, this happened so much that like this nuance has been ignored. I don't think nowadays it's not as bad anymore, but yeah, I don't know. Sometimes the numbers, they just don't add up.
Guidance within the numbers, you need an extraordinary amount of context. Let's say that you look at your character pick rates, and one of the characters is very underrepresented. Do we have any idea why just from the numbers alone? Is it because the character's too weak? Or are they difficult to use? Or do they lose matchups to some of the most common characters? Or are they just kinda ugly? Without the reason why, this data is effectively useless as a means to understanding what changes to make in your game. Early on in Overwatch's lifespan, developers saw the use rate of the support hero Symmetra was low, and so on December 13th, 2016, they overhauled the character, changing the way her moveset worked. Developer design notes said they wanted to make Symmetra feel more active and give her more meaningful contributions to the team. Overall, Symmetra players liked the changes, but the use rate barely went up. The players were somewhat happy, but the goal of normalizing the use rate was not achieved. She still wasn't very popular. On June 26, 2018, a year and a half later, Symmetra was reworked a second time, this time moving her from a support role into a damage role. Many Symmetra players lost their fun in this overhaul, and some physically disabled players could no longer play the character at all. The use rate dropped below the original version while simultaneously making the player base upset. Without understanding why the use rate was low to begin with, tuning the character, or worse, reworking them entirely, is like throwing darts while blindfolded after being punched in the face.
Ooh, you're talking about Sky Merchant here. I feel like Trickster rework also just didn't really achieve much, I'll be honest. Like the bad things about the killer were still bad, and the good things about the killer were still good. I don't know, I guess there were like fancy numbers on top, right? But like nothing really changed. What if Trickster had a dash? Guys, what if we made Trickster Tracer? Oh, no way. No way. I can fix them. Alright, Sulfur Pit. We spawn the middle, which probably means they spawn on the other side. I'm almost certain. I don't even think I'm going to check. No, I'm going to take one look. One quick gander. This guy does seem less locked than his teammate. Do you not go Shaq? Someone on that? No. Actually not. You know what? Not on that though, and I can interrupt this. Okay, I'll basement hook. I need to yellow ball that though. It's a little bit risky. What? She didn't run straight away. To be honest, I think I'm gonna chase this and commit it. Because it's as free as it gets, even though this side has better gens. Okay, let's see. Do they heal now? Hopefully I keep that gen. No, I don't keep that gen. I do not keep that gen. Are they healing by the gen? Second best option. That is heal by that gen. He did the gen and it's resuddens. Okay, good to know, good to know. You do not have DS. No, I'm almost certain of that. Missed that yellow bottle. No. That was a terrible throw. You know what? Quick little side track. We're gonna tunnel the mech. I mean, he didn't care though. It's very likely DS, right? No, it's not. Bro. Okay. Alright, I guess we win. They're being very gen efficient. This guy's restarting. This almost certainly no DS the way he played. Yeah, I think it's completely cooked. Sorry, teammates. I think it's never been more cooked. Okay, who of them gets hatch? Guys. Bill or Quentin, who gets hatch? Bill? Oh my god, you guys hate Quentin. Sorry, Quentin. It couldn't be any other way. The views. They hate you. I don't have a hook. Both encountered. I'm counted either way. They gave up as I was like in a winning position. I don't care. Both guys, we can't let them. Guys, I would literally lose my challenge if we both let them escape. We can't be doing none of that. Choke me, oh daddy Wesker. Is that why you let him escape? Is it the name? Be honest, be honest, be honest here. Is the name in any way involved? Yes. Okay, perfect. You know, after watching all the OG horror movies, it kind of made sense that DBD is a game full of horn dogs. I won't lie. It all started adding up. Like the puzzle finally made sense in my head. Wait, is Halloween like that too? I didn't watch OG Halloween yet. Dude, what are we doing right now? Yes, it is. Oh, bro. Bro. Brother, there's no way you're not maxed. What am I doing? Yes, you got it. Yes, you got it. Good job. Great job. You lick killer's ass. XDXD. Who's saying that? Bro, why? Alright. Why are we doing the gen before healing? What are we doing? Dude. Alright. I think it's hypocritical to rush your objective and then flame the other party for rushing the objective. Am I right on this? Am I right on this? Why are you doing the gen before healing? Bro. Survivors are hypocrites, bro. They're hypocrites. They're complete hypocrites. How did I not see it? How did I not see it? Why do you do the gen before healing? And then you complain about me killing you. Okay. What am I doing? What did we just roll? Dude, I lost my overlay. Legion. Legion! Oh. Guys. Hello? Yo! Wait, what's second add-on, guys? What is second best add-on? Is it the cooldown one? Is it cooldown? I think it's cooldown, no? Oh. Do you want to continue the video? What are the vibes of the video? Oh, I just opened my emails. Oh, I just maximized my emails. Oops. Ba, 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 ba. Are you enjoying it? Me too.
Was the pick rate low because Symmetra was weak? Or was it because her toolkit didn't fit in well with the dominant strategies running the game? Or was it because she was only fun to a certain type of player? And if I may ask, is it even a problem that her pick rate was low, or that the game has niche characters that aren't tournament viable? Well, is it? Without context, data is often worse than useless. It can make you think a problem exists where there isn't one, and it might lead you to making decisions that remove the fun of some of your players. Data without context is dangerous. We should also consider
So
that data
real,
is almost
so
never
true.
qualitative, and it's easily skewed.
This is also true
Developers
for YouTubers. There are a lot of times YouTubers like they think something means something when it really doesn't.
Use telemetry to observe the win rates of various characters, and weapons will find obvious and large differences when they start to sort that data by player rank. Can we really trust a qualifier like player rank to sort and understand this data? Ranking systems are only good at sorting people who use them a lot. Consider that there are tournament level players who do not play ranked mode often at all, and when they do, they may be much lower ranked than their actual skill level due to their lack of ranked playtime. You must also realize that not everyone in the top ranking bracket is of equal skill, and so this can affect a character's win rate rather drastically even within that segment of players. And within that segment, you may find that certain strategies or characters are barely used at all. Think about what else goes into the win rate. Is this a 1v1 game or a team game? Is the character difficult or easy to use? How do we interpret the stats of a character who thrives in online matchmaking, but struggles to place well in full tournament brackets? How close are the game's best character specialists to reaching each character's known potential? And what don't we know about a character's potential? Even if we could perfectly understand the quality of our win rate data, we simply can't learn enough from it to identify if we even have a problem to address, let alone possible solutions to that problem. Maybe we can spot a lopsided matchup with data from time to time, which can be really helpful in knowing where to look, but it isn't at all helpful in figuring out what to change. Remember, data will lie to you. Using Street Fighter VI's publicly available telemetry, we can see such a case in action. Dhalsim, Lily, Honda, Rashid, Blanca, and Kimberly are the bottom 6 characters in terms of use rates and rank, both across all ranks overall and when isolating the master rank players. And yet, the characters with the highest win rates in master rank are, in order, Honda, Kimberly, Dhalsim, JP, Blanca, Rashid. So this is almost the exact inverse. And player conceptions of these characters placed in the tier lists bear no relation to any of this data. Most players think Blanca and Rashid are high tier, Honda and Lily are low tier, and ideas about Dhalsim and Kimberly's strength vary wildly. This data could easily lead you to believe that these 6 characters are weak due to underuse, or make you think that they're too strong because of their high win rates. Data without context is dangerous, yes, but even trying to apply proper context to your data is almost impossibly difficult. So if we can't really trust data to guide us, we should probably talk to the players in our community, right? After all, they play the most, they're often extremely skilled, and they know the game pretty damn well. Well, unfortunately, even though most of them don't mean to, players frequently lie too.
Whoa.
If you've been in or around game dev long enough, you've certainly heard the phrase, players don't know what they want.
This
true. Isn't entirely true in my experience.
Guys, if the players would run DBD, they would run into the ground instantly. I truly believe that. They can't think far enough.
A well-known clip of me from the wonderful Fight On Killer Instinct documentary by Hold Back to Block, in which I tell an anecdote about a time when the KI community rallied together and really wanted us to nerf Jago. Specifically, his ability to heal himself by landing fireballs during his instinct mode made them feel like they had to kill him 3 times instead of 2. But nerfing his healing, as they had requested, would have cut away at the character's core identity and a large part of what makes him unique and fun to play. The community was laser focused on seeing the healing as the problem, and their view of the game was that Jago was either too strong or too frustrating to play against, depending on who you asked. Whether this was the true state of the game or not is not relevant. They believed Jago was a problem, and their perception, no matter how flawed, is the reality they live in. To tune games properly, you must accept this. A player's perception is their reality. So instead of succumbing to the community pressure campaign and nerfing Jago's healing, we took a different approach that allowed us to maintain his fun and unique healing gimmick, while weakening some of the more brainless parts of his kit that allowed him to negate his intended weaknesses too easily. The community cooked us pretty hard for a few weeks, insisting that this wasn't the change they asked for and wouldn't make a difference. But a few weeks after that, complaining about Jago had all but stopped. Players knew they wanted a weaker Jago. It's just that their idea of how to do it would have had way worse knockdown effects on the game and Jago player base than what we landed on. And of course, a very small number of Jago players were unable to adapt to the changes that we did end up going with, and they either switched characters or quit the game entirely. That sucks. But it's a natural part of the tuning process. You can't please everyone.
Go play Civilization.
The negative blowback of a nerf if you're thoughtful. Was Jago too strong on paper? Did he even need to be nerfed in the first place? Believe it or not, it doesn't actually matter.
Never played a fighting game, by the way.
Players were frustrated, and something had to be done about that. The something we chose weakened Jago, which is what the players wanted, but the way we did it strayed pretty far from most of the common complaints. So, in a way, players do occasionally know what they want. It's just that they don't usually know the least destructive way to get there.
That's a fair statement. Alright, Chapel. We are on Legion. And we have nothing left. Okay, I don't know if I should be happy with this map or sad. Is this life? No. I think I'm still gonna injure this person. Alright, perfect pathing to the one pallet I broke. Bro, this couldn't have been any worse for him. No way. I mean, I always liked the theory of fighting games. I just never had a friend. Like, I watched some of them. I guess I played Smash Bros, if that counts. But not even online. Yeah, probably on main. This is the kind of game, if I had a friend who was into fighting games, I would probably be into it. I never had one. Okay, what are we doing? Yeah, Renato. Go to the left side of the building here. No. You really do wish you would make that, don't you? You do wish that. Wait, if you take a stagger, I'm pretty sure I two-tap you. I'm pretty sure I two-tap you. Show me your feet! Come here! He actually complied. What the fuck? Guys, what's wrong with the games today? What is going on with these goofy games that I'm playing? Alright, I think... Okay guys, I have the foil head fully on right now. I think for the past month, there have been MMR experiments. And now we're on the low end. Now we're on the less strict matchmaking. But like 2 weeks ago, I think we had very strict matchmaking. Because I remember always playing with the same people 24/7, which kind of gave me vibes to 2021. Give me big 21 vibes. Okay, cool. I think I fucked that one up. Bro. Is it the add-ons that make people quit? I do have a feeling it's the add-ons. Maybe not. What 20 MS feels like. This is the 20 MS experience. Dude, we're just doing shit, aren't we? Yeah, I think these people quit out of solo queue frustration. I think. If I, the last ones were like brain rotted. These ones are solo queue frustrated. The V's still trying. That's true. That is so true. Oh, my right shoulder hurts. Oh. Are we shouldering the burden? A little bit. I don't think longer queue times affect the quality of matchmaking anymore. I think they fixed that. Pretty sure they fixed that. That used to be a thing like 2 years ago, or not that much anymore. You know, like when the fast 2v8 happened and you played like complete babies on 1v4 after waiting for 8 minutes? That was like the worst. That doesn't really happen anymore. I guess we won the Legion game. The general vibe of the sounds in DB is really cool. Go find your wife, buddy. Go find your wife! Alright. Okay, anyone crashing out an off-game chat? No. GG. Oh yeah, Delhi. He's probably not very happy, is he? He's probably not a happy camper. That's a win. Next one. 6 killers left, guys. Guys, are we gonna lose or are we just gonna straight up win? Are we just winning? Are we just the winner? What if I'm just the winner? His wife is dead? Oh. Oh. Isn't that what people say, that he looks for his wife?
Most of your user base will lie to you, but I'll state again, they usually don't mean to. They're generally well-intentioned and they just want the game to get better. But better for who? Even among the most well-meaning users, you'll find the overwhelming majority of them struggle to see the big picture or consider the viewpoints of others.
True.
Their idea...
This is so true, especially in DBD. Like, everyone you see only talks from their own perspective. Nobody has anyone else in mind. Straight up.
...of a better game is very commonly one in which they, with their character or weapon of choice, can win more easily. Things that beat their playstyle get weakened, and their playstyle gets stronger, and no one complains about their playstyle so they can feel good about using it. I used to think this way myself, so I'm not trying to cut you down if you currently think this way. It goes without saying that this isn't a good way to make a more fair or less frustrating game, so you need to take every piece of feedback that you get with a massive grain of salt and try to apply as much context to it as possible. Developers can be easily misled by data, sure, but they can even more easily be misled by players. Data can be convincing, but players can be very, very loud and hard to ignore. It is, of course, not possible to know what you don't currently know. But that won't stop players from insisting that their perspective is the truth. After all, to them, it currently is. But their perspective can shift quickly. Players are very easily influenced and misled. Influencer types can, often without even meaning to, construct completely false narratives that large swaths of your user base will bandwagon on and help amplify. Suddenly, the desires or misinformation of just one popular player can start to sound like hundreds or thousands of people who all agree about what the problem is and how to fix it. Groupthink is a major issue that puts a lot of social pressure on devs that can be very difficult to navigate. And it isn't just influential players or malicious players who can influence a crowd. It's often tournament results themselves. Early on, after the launch of Injustice 2 in May of 2017, generational talent Sonic Fox won nearly every tournament they attended using Captain Cold, a character that many at the time thought was on the weaker end of the roster. Sonic Fox's dominant win streak resulted in a community that was forced to reassess the actual strength of the character, and eventually developers that nerfed the character despite Sonic Fox's insistence that Captain Cold was indeed weak and just counterpicked certain characters well. But you don't even have to go on a dominant winning streak to change people's views. After Super Street Fighter 4 launched in April of 2010, right before tournament season really kicked off, many of us looked to our strongest players to assess the power levels of the 10 new characters that were added to the roster. Going into EVO 2010 on July 9th, the widespread sentiment among top players was that Adon was among the weaker characters added to the game. Many of us went into that event writing the character off completely. And then GamerB took 5th place out of about 1,700 players with Adon that weekend in the largest open bracket tournament we had seen to date. Totally upending how we had viewed the character for months without a single balance change.
GamerB from Taiwan using Adon. For all you people out there who don't believe that Adon can take it to the top 8.
Dude, fighting games probably have really cool
let's look at Super Smash
storylines.
Bros. Melee, one of the most popular competitive games of all time, and a game that has not been patched since the 1.02 Player's Choice discs were released in 2003. Melee has a very long and well-documented history of community agreed-upon tier lists to rank the strongest and weakest characters. By all conventional wisdom, Yoshi sat as the 21st best character in the game, in a roster of 26. Not good. And then AMSA appeared in the tournament scene and started getting results with Yoshi. Yoshi's rank went from 21st to 12th, from 2013 to 2015, and after AMSA's win at Big House 10 in October of 2022, arguably the hardest Melee major of all time, Yoshi now sits as the 10th best character in the game on community tier lists. Despite nothing about the game changing, Yoshi rose 11 spots in the ranks.
Yoshi is the best of the 987 competitors.
Again, we simply cannot know what we do not know. Whether it's Sonic Fox thinking their tournament-winning character is weak, or a consensus of top players thinking that a character they don't even main is weak just before a breakout performance, or AMSA believing in their character's power despite ridiculous execution requirements and being the only one in the world who can do it, it just goes to show you how easily players and developer opinions can be swayed by tournament results and influencers. When groupthink and player pressure campaigns are
more to do with competitive, like hyper-competitive games, which I guess this video is more about.
Your doorstep, it's incredibly hard, maybe impossible as a developer, to know what situation you're actually in and guess right. Is the character weak or strong? Without many years of evidence, you'll have to make an assumption. You'll be right sometimes, And you'll be wrong other times, and it's a huge part of why tuning a competitive game is so difficult. And of course, when talking about our inability to know what we don't yet know and how that influences the way we think about our passions and the world, I need to remind you, dear viewer, of the Dunning-Kruger effect. We can be extremely confident that we know everything about the state of a game when we, in fact, are only seeing a small part.
This is so true in DVD though. This is so true.
Even the strongest players in the world who are regularly winning tournaments may only be aware of a tiny fraction of what's possible within a play space. And while balanced discussions and tier list theorizing can be incredibly fun, it is for these reasons that players make misleading and unreliable sources of guidance when deciding how to tune your game. Okay, so we can't rely on data or players for guidance. But what about the goals we'd set out to achieve in the first place? Let's examine our list of goals and try to understand if we're even attempting to steer in the right direction. Goal number 1, a favorite goal of players, is fairness. Fairness should not and cannot ever be a goal. Why? Because no two players can ever universally agree on what is fair. It's an emotional metric that changes by the minute depending on who you ask, the results of their latest ranked match, what salty players showed up on their social media algorithm that day. It is simply not an achievable goal because game balance is mostly vibes. You cannot measure your success by measuring fairness as the...
Damn. I think that's also something that's very big in the DVD community. Like a lot of people want fairness, but like this is not something that's like really achievable because everyone has like a different definition. Okay, I'm gonna check if there's one on my side. The risk is too high. Didn't see a crow fly up. Everything looks like it's still in place, so gonna guess they spawn on the other side. Ideally on the left. Yes, there's someone there. That's good. What the fuck? Wait, did this guy walk away like long ass time ago? No. This guy's too top. I don't mind if they want to switch sides. I still want my power though, I think. Okay, I almost got a guarantee now. With that vault. Nice. I think they're on main too. Good to know, good to hear. That sounded really high progress, which would be pretty bad for me with main pops. Okay, how to lose the game on the spot. Okay. Alright, GG's, I guess. Like, what is going on, bro? What is going on today, bro? Oh. Jeez. Okay, well. Alright, buddy. Do you have a hook on the way? Yeah, it's gonna drop. Someone might spot them. No! Oh, damn, to the hook. Oh my god, bro. Game's not over. Ah, you'll make that though. Listen. I could even let her unlock and tell us, but well. Oh well, GG. Wait, did more casual players start playing again because of Jason? Could that be? You don't have anything. Of course, Lily. I'll reimburse everything. Swats on PDB? Almost nobody's on PDB on day 3. I think. Oh, fuck. All playing that hard. Gone wrong. Why is my nose so itchy again? Anything about Jason? He's cool. I like him. Alright. Now we hooked everyone once. Time to move in for the kill. I'm playing on a private server with paid actors. I wish. To be honest, I don't wish. I would rather have like a little bit more difficult matches. To be perfectly honest. Is everyone here? I think so. Yo! Bad flag. Alright, alright. Hello, Sable. How many tries? We lost once. We lost once on 14. Start wasn't even that good, to be honest. That's a very dense head of yours. What? 50-90 by the way. Did it just teleport forward? I just teleported. Oh, guys, you want to see something crazy? No, actually, I'm too late. Did she get out of the locker? Might not have. No way she's still in the locker. No, I don't believe it. Hello? Any hatches? She's on the other side of the map. Does she have a door? No, she doesn't. She cooked! She cooked! Dude, is this bear like sick? Why does he have so little fur? This doesn't seem very healthy. Okay, I can have it. What do you want? Oh, you want the hatch. Bro. Dude, is there an archive for this? Or like, why does every survivor want me to get stunned a million times? What is going on here?
Hens stare.
Kobe, thank you much for 43. She wants to be in my basement. All right. GG. A difficult results to achieve. I mean, one problem that DVD has is like survivors are more likely to fuck up, which inherently, like in flawless gameplay, survivors have killers have no chance. But it's just way easier for survivors to make mistakes, which is like a lot of people don't acknowledge, especially the ones that are like, oh, killers have no chance, or like, I think that's something that they have big trouble with. Or like, I mean, it's okay if you disagree with the point of balance. Like, there's no... Okay, maybe nothing changed with matchmaking. Wait, what was I saying? No, wrong button. Wrong button! Alright, we won. We're in 37. Oh shoot, I didn't update in a while. Alright, 5 more. 5 more to go. I've just got told there were no changes to matchmaking. So I guess there are no changes to matchmaking. Alright, I'm putting the foil hat down. That's it. No more foil hat. Guys, if I ever get it back out, make sure to ban me, okay? Keep me away from the foil hat. That's why you don't listen to players. Bro! Wait. Am I the content creator? Wait a second. Oh my god. I am the problem. I am the problem.
Only way to do so, data or player surveys are frequently misleading. Remember, as a developer, you also don't know what you don't know. Things you think you know may be false, and you are just as easy to manipulate as the players are. Remember that League of Legends example from the start of the video about Vladimir Sanguine Pool? That wasn't the only time something like that happened in League. When the champion Riven was released, she was viewed by the community as weak. Riot devs apparently agreed and hotfixed in some buffs for the character. Shortly after posting the hotfix notes on the forums, the character's play rate spiked and the feedback was very positive. Players reported how good the buffs felt and what a difference they made, but the hotfix hadn't actually gone live yet.
Bro, dude, the DVD devs should do this. On God, bro. I swear that will work in DVD. In DVD, I guarantee you this would work. Guarantee you,
Game balance.
100%.
Mostly vibes. The idea of fairness is so individual to each player that it can never be an achievable or even measurable goal. Even when groupthink makes it seem like thousands of players have the same view on an issue, their overall feelings of fairness will differ greatly. Only way to tune your game into a state in which no player is complaining is to make them all quit.
Okay,
because of these reasons, I strongly recommend that we
because
stop
of this
using the idea of fairness as a tuning goal.
This is why I would recommend
Goal number
Civilization
2.
5.
A favorite goal of viewers is variety. But variety is not the result of mathematical balance or fairness. It's the result of enabling diverse player expression. Let me explain why. Each individual player has their own playstyle and their own view on what aspects of your game or characters are fun. This includes the type of risks different players want to take when trying to win. Some players want to play it as safe as possible and focus on reactions with a low-risk, low-reward strategy. Other players may want to gamble, taking big bets and trying to get maximum rewards. And everything in between those two extremes exists as well. If a character is harder to learn and pilot and optimize, should that character be equal in theoretical power output with a character that's trivial to learn and pilot and optimize? An easy character could be considered low risk. A difficult character could be considered high risk. If both risks result in the same reward, which character will most players choose? Or, to put it more plainly, one character is low risk, high reward, and the other one is high risk, high reward. What I've observed over the years is that when a game is tuned toward a more flat mathematical balance, playstyles start to converge. When this happens, players gravitate towards one of two types of characters. They'll either play the characters that are easiest to win with, thus lowering their risk, or they'll play the characters that look the coolest or sexiest, because the vibes matter a lot to us.
What the
and
fuck?
Watch out if your easy
I didn't
characters
expect
are also
that at
your
all.
coolest ones. We won't often achieve tournament variety by flattening win rate and use rates, because doing so flattens out the number of reasons different players gravitate toward different characters
Hold up, Scar Merchant mains. I'm onto you.
or play patterns. It's the quantity of different motivators that you offer to your players that breeds variety. Despite not being widely considered to have the most balanced roster, the original version of Guilty Gear Xrd Sign would frequently see large variety of characters in tournament top 8s. Why? Because the characters are so different and diverse that they appeal strongly to different player types. Conversely, in the Tekken series, many of the characters share variations of the same game plan and have similar risk-reward values, but in Guilty Gear, almost no characters play even remotely alike. This is why when Tekken misses the mark, it's much more common to see something like 4 Bobs in a Tekken 6 top 8, like at EVO 2011, or 6 Leroys in a Tekken 7 top 8, like at EVO Japan in 2020. If the Guilty Gear developers worked hard to flatten the game using data, they'd end up destroying many players' favorite playstyles, and the result would almost certainly be a game with less variety for viewers. And we did, in fact, end up seeing this in motion at the launch of Guilty Gear Strive, which had top 8s dominated by many appearances of Soul Bad Guy, a character boasting the trifecta of easy to use, powerful, and super cool. Because at launch, Strive was more simple, and many of the characters felt more samey than in past iterations of the franchise, players gravitated towards this very easy and powerful badass. Down the line, as new mechanics and extremely unique characters were added to the roster, tournament variety improved a great deal. As a goal, variety is an admirable and understandable one. It's actually measurable with telemetry or by looking at tournament results. And if you aren't hitting a good level of variety, your player base will absolutely let you know. But unfortunately, I believe that you'll have a much harder time achieving variety by making it your end goal. Variety is a symptom of a healthy game ecosystem, not the result of a mathematically balanced game. Variety has another enemy, optimization of play patterns, which I'm going to talk more about later. And finally, the third goal that we skipped over at the beginning, the only real and true goal worth pursuing with game tuning efforts, player retention. Retention is all about making your existing players want to play more, or at a bare minimum, preventing them from quitting. Fairness is a cute idea. Variety is nice to have if you can get it, but if players aren't playing, there isn't any point to anything you might change in your game. We tune the game and engage with players so that they'll continue playing. That is the goal. We already discussed why players quit, and among the reasons within our control are that they get too frustrated or the gameplay stops being thoughtful and engaging, so they get bored. Using this, we can break down our main retention goal into smaller parts. We need to A, reduce player frustration, B, increase and reinforce thoughtful play patterns that result in engagement, and C, do all of that while trying to enable and maintain a high level of diverse player expression.
Okay.
Easy, right? Naturally, doing all of those things while keeping a community happy with the direction you're going is not so easy after all. But in my experience, there are strategies you can use to make it work. So here's my approach to game tuning with those goals in mind. To the developers watching this, the tuning strategies and methodologies I use work for me. They might work for you or they might not. My goal is to share with you what I've learned so that you can use the parts that make sense for you and your project. Just remember to always be critical about what you use and why. To players watching this, I hope you take away an improved vocabulary about game tuning and a wider view of what the goals of game tuning really are. And I hope that you can use this to improve the way you communicate with developers and each other.
Bro, do you guys watch
Classical
a 30-minute intro? Wow.
Approach of using data as a metric to measure the success of your tuning efforts is what I'll call tuning for flatness, wherein you try to achieve fairness and variety by normalizing telemetry and survey data. But when tuning, you need to approach the problem less like a banker balancing the books, and more like a beekeeper making sure that the hive is healthy and thriving. Imagine that you're responsible for balancing the environment of Earth, and you get a data report and discover that there are 20 quadrillion ants on the planet, but only 3 trillion trees. If you believe this is an imbalance, you aren't in the right mindset to tune a competitive game. A version of Earth with 20 quadrillion trees would have no space at all for anyone to exist. A version with only 3 trillion ants is going to cause serious ecological disasters as the food chain collapses. Good game tuning has a lot more in common with musical composition than it does hard science. It requires harmonious choices, purposeful and intentful imbalance of volume and frequency and tempo to achieve the desired emotional effect. What works in one song won't necessarily work in another, which means one game's right answers might be totally wrong for another.
Jonas, I think the artist add-on changes were like purely spreadsheet oriented, I think.
Aspects of your game need to harmonize and come together to be stronger than the sum of all of its parts. I call this tuning for harmony. When tuning a game, you're the conductor. Your job is to lead players emotionally where you'd like them to go, not follow the player's whims or manipulate telemetry numbers. A game that is tuned for harmony is trying to achieve retention by creating a game state in which the highest number of players can each have their own unique brand of fun, express themselves, and stay engaged. This is a harmonious environment where joy and passion can thrive.
Some serious laugh. I think a lot of killers do, sadly. More life design changes. How about that? More life design changes. They nerfed the Nemesis yellow add-on to where it's worse than the brown version because the usage rate was too high, bro. Oh my god, yeah. That's actually real and pretty funny. There's someone else behind him. Okay, I blinked twice. That's not ideal. Okay. Okay, talking about not ideal. That pathing is not very efficient. Why is he wrapping a frying pan? Because I paid Oryx Arts for this back in 2018. If I wouldn't use it, then I would have wasted my money. Oh, cool. No gents. They're doing this one. Why are the gents being done? Is it this one? I've nowhere to hide, I promise. Run away, run away. Gallus is done. Oh my Gallus, so person's about to save, right? Behind houses. Yep. Is Ace back on? No, I don't think was. You had a chance to actually went into a locker here. No. Wait, this chance is high too. Ooh. Okay, well, we need to log in now. Not fucking about. Daze is probably gonna go for the unhook, maybe not. Is he running all the way? I'm not sure. Okay, I need to trade for this now. Doesn't make it. I think nobody does. There's a beam. Okay, I can't give up main anymore. I do have okay gens here. Okay, that's a free tag. I mean, the ace is going for that knock soon. I mean, okay. You're free, buddy. You are free! Do you go corner? Hmm. Okay. I guess I won. I don't think there's a trade. He gets it. Okay. Do you want to actually go for this? Probably not. Let's go kill him. Everyone's injured. Yeah, let's run our mouse pad. Oh! That could have been bad. Okay. Is that a triple reset? Yeah, it is. There's no way they got 2 dents done for this. I'm doing a launch progress. Sure, wait it out, that jump pops though. I'm pretty sure. I can carry towards it, I guess. Actually, I don't think it does. What? Actually, what's Quentin doing? Are you in main? Yes, you are. Oh. We're going to the back rooms, aren't we? Wait, what? Did you walk the rest? What? Are we being sneak? What? I'm bad, bro. My shoulder hurts. That's my excuse. I won't lie, Nurse chase music is kind of a vibe. No, it's not. No, only on... Wait, no. The killer used something else. No, isn't that the general chase music, actually? That's not even Nurse specific, no? I don't even think it's Nurse specific. This is Nurse specific. Why do survivors see a different one though? No, no. Do they? I don't. Oh. No, what I hate is like the terror radius, right? Not the chase relic. I think that's what I'm mixing up. Okay, he got it. He got it. 38. 4 more. Next is Wesker. We got Wesker. Is there anything Destiny can do that Jason can't do? Reload on the spot? Drag survivors towards them? I don't think they're that similar, bro. I won't lie. Oh, no parks. No. Let's watch a little bit more.
Imbalance that you put into place with intent is, based on your vision for the game, there to make it more interesting and exciting. It isn't an accident. Mathematical imbalance in your telemetry is not seen as a problem under this lens. It could be a symptom of a problem sometimes,
Nice.
but it could just
Bro,
as
it's
well
like
be
the
that
host going in the background.
Actually makes the whole
What the hell?
stronger. How will you know the difference? Well, in order to tune for harmony, you're going to need a few things. First, you're going to need to put someone on your team in charge of game tuning, and that person needs to be able to play at a high enough level to feel the real game. They don't have to be tournament champions or the best in the world, but they should be strong enough to play alongside players of that caliber. This
I
player
agree.
needs to be under a few mandates. Number one, they can't play in tournaments, so they can't be selfish about tuning. I'm not saying no one on your team can compete. I'm just suggesting that this one person should not compete.
Okay,
in
that's
the
not
game
really
you are
relevant to
making.
DVD.
They can feel free to compete in other games to scratch that itch. Number two,
I'm that
they shouldn't
guy.
even have a
No.
main character or weapon. And they should spend their playtime using the characters or weapons the community think are the weakest, and against strong players using the characters or weapons people think are the most offending to see if they even agree. Number three, they should try to think of the game as a whole, play the whole roster relatively well, and understand what aspects of each character are the most core to their identity and fun factor. A player who, say, only uses grapplers or only uses shotguns and can't get out of their comfort zone is going to struggle in this role. Number four, they should try to understand the feelings of players at various skill levels and keep each bracket of players in mind when tuning. You don't tune to give weaker players a chance against more experienced players, but you do need to tune against inexperienced players' unique frustrations if you want to retain them. This can be a challenging set of asks for a member of your team, but I believe it's crucial. This person is your lantern in a dark cave. Without them, you'll be lost, and you'll spend most of your time guessing your way back to the light. If you don't have this person on your team, you're going to have to find them externally and hire them. Next, listen to your players. Seriously. Players lie, but you still need to hear them. Players are often right about the symptoms, even if they don't understand the best ways to fix the problems. If you can, find a few players who love your game and have a better big picture sense than most, and talk to them a lot. These players are your canary in the coal mine. Don't take what they say at face value, always think critically, but a discussion with these key people can lead you to the right choices much more quickly and accurately, or keep you from making major mistakes. On KI, of the hundreds of players I spoke to, I trusted exactly 2 to give me the kind of feedback that helped me validate or make tuning decisions, and maybe 10 more to give me thoughts that were helpful. I learned who was who by chatting with the players a lot and being observant. Even with their help, we didn't make the right choice 100% of the time, and you won't either. But you should try to find your key players and make your success rate stronger. As you get information from telemetry and player sentiment reports, filter it and test against it rigorously. It's critical that you do not knee-jerk react to the things you hear, and it can be extremely difficult not to when influencer groupthink pressure campaigns arrive at your doorstep. You need to deploy changes quickly enough to minimize frustration, but you need to be measured enough to know when a problem is being overblown or a solution that works for your game has not yet been found. As an example, in Killer Instinct and Rumbleverse, I found that an average of 3 to 4 weeks worked for non-catastrophic issues based on those games' audiences and goals. For catastrophic issues, every day counts. You need to get those fixes out in 2 to 3 days, if possible, while communicating often with the community. In most phases of game dev, there's a mountain of work to do and not enough time to do it all. So how do you prioritize your work and attention? During development, before you even have players, you need to spend time and energy on features that will let you deploy quick game tuning changes without full and expensive title updates. These hotfix systems could literally save your game's life. Once your game is out, stay alert for mega frustrators. Things in the game that are so far out of bounds that players won't tolerate them until your next major patch. Use your hotfix system and nuke these from orbit.
Streetwise. Yeah.
There's a lot of competition for players.
You remember the Streetwise thing? Where they were like, it's not game breaking?
So don't give them an excuse to quit and play something else. Early on in Rumbleverse, players discovered a bug when double bouncing using a stop sign weapon that allowed them to safely drop a city block-sized instant kill damage zone with 0 counterplay. Our next patch was 5 weeks away, and our user base would have shrunk to near nothing in mere days if we had been unable to fix this issue. Thanks to our hotfix system, we were able to get a fix deployed to players in a few days instead of the 5 weeks it would have taken if we had to wait for our next major patch, ensuring that most of the frustrated players retained. Nailing this built trust between us and the players, so that if something like that ever happened again, they'd help calm each other down knowing that we'd likely fix it quickly. There are, of course, some common mistakes to avoid when tuning. You should avoid focusing on individual character versus character or team comp versus team comp matchup tuning. Conceptually, these things are
I feel like this is more relevant for fighting games, the majority of what he talks about now, to be honest. That was an interesting video, though. Interesting video. Very, very interesting. Alright guys, we're in 38, we have 4 more killers left. Who's actually left, by the way? So we have Wesker, Spirit, Pinhead. What else? Wait, what? That's it? Eh? No, okay, okay, Wesker, Pinhead, oh, Trickster. Trickster, who doesn't have the Tracer Dash yet. Guys, Tracer Dash for Trickster is gonna fix that by daylight. Trust. Yeah, that's the video. That's an interesting read. What a cool video. I find game design really interesting, to be honest. I found that really, really interesting. Wesking time. The Tracer Trickster was rage bait, by the way. I didn't really think that was a good idea. To be fair, the survivors we was playing against were pretty good. They were pretty good. Decent, decent. We all want Trickster now. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Oh. Okay, this is the only map we lost on prior. So I think we gotta lock in.
I shall release Ouroboros.
Nice. Actually, not an easy vault for her even. This is a great start to the chase. With old egg, I could do that. I don't think I can do it without it. Okay, let's lap photo this. Oh, I should have zoned for life. Do you have it? Can't quite make that. She's -4 though. She's resi. Hold on. Oh, someone's subwing hooks.
Just started.
Do you continue walk this way? Yep, you did. Nice. Okay. You're a cook now. Do I go back? Nah, I think I'm just hooking. I have basement too. I'm just gonna hook.
I'll see you dead.
No more dash killers, there's so many. You know, the one of the big problems that DBD has is the two walking archetypes being projectile and dash. And you cannot do them forever. It's a big challenge the game is facing. This is so good. No, it's not a throw. I didn't see exhaustion at all. Please tell me you had that. Life-hating moments. Okay, she's death though. They could very well be in the... downstairs Jen. Oh, he's subbed. What is this guy's mission? Does he use Saboteur to farm blood points? I don't know, he won't. He's fully infected though. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even want to be on Kate. I guess it just happened.
You'll pay for that.
They're gonna greet us? Really? That hard? She did have that hard. Interesting. She's gonna take death, but there's still 4 gens left. That's a lot of gens.
Is that all
I mean, why this guy's is sewing some hooks. Man, what a match. Yeah, he's just using Saboteur and cooldown. Is he just farming blood points? No!
You disappoint me. Is that the best you've got?
You just stop balancing things cause of cheaters. What are we talking about, bro? Nobody's balancing nothing because of cheaters. And conceptually doesn't exist. Yeah, bro, what the fuck?
Do you actually think you can defeat me?
Man, I'm doing fast hit is not even that bad anymore. Usually cooldown's not that high anymore. The Wesker buffs it so much for the character. It's so cool.
Playtime is over.
Balancing isn't real. I mean, that's like a catchphrase. But what you... I guess he made some really good points. Oh, a good video. Bro. You're baiting the ass now? Surely. Are you? See? No. What is my boy doing?
I get more from
Nice. Quick 2-tap on the gate. Unlock we go. I think we got it. This is Max
you.
game.
Will
Yes, it is. Alright, Mac, you're -4. Okay. If you say so. Like, nobody cares about cheaters when it comes to game balance talks. I don't know where you got that idea from, but it's totally irrelevant to the discussion. Oh. That crow was on absolutely nothing. Holy shit. How many killers? Top left. You're dead. I'll loop the table. GG. That's a win. 39. Oh no, it's trickster time. Oh, nice Jake in this game. It's fun. Wait, how many hours? Yeah. Bro, he's 100 hours in the game? What? Bro! What the fuck? Is he pre-made with someone? Can I look that up? I mean, wait, was he actually a baby? I don't think this guy played like a 100-hour player, I'll be honest. I mean, he didn't play like he has a massive amount of hours, but not 100. Yeah, I guess he was very baby. He literally zoned himself with his flashlight. It's Trickster, not Mina. What if I play the pretty characters though? What if that's the player type I am, huh? What if I'm a Mina main? So like, what are the 3 characters we have left? Trickster, Pinhead, Spirit. Okay, this is the weakest one out of the bunch. To be fair, Trickster's got add-ons, Pinhead doesn't. Healing yourself is a pretty big downside. What would be consideration? What else? Is it? It's so much info though, no? I mean, I'm not gonna look for it though, to be fair. Do I go for tequila? Actually, the diamond cufflinks are really good. No, I'm not gonna play that shit add-on. I refuse to play that shit add-on. It's like the bro, how did this add-on not get nerfed yet? This is like actually insane. How the fuck did this add-on survive all this time, bro? That's no shot, bro. That's no shot. No shot this add-on survived all the way until here. That's actually wild. SMH, man. So are we just not gonna lose today? Are we just gonna play 12 games, call it a day? Bish bash bosh, go home. One like me. How's your coffee addiction going? I've not drank any caffeine in the last 3 days. How far did Tofu get? I'm not gonna lie, doing all killer streaks with the best in slot add-ons makes it a billion times easier. That's kind of what I suspected. That's honestly what I suspected. Because if I do the impossible streak, I have shit add-ons. Or like no add-ons. And the difference in no add-ons and add-ons is kind of insane. It's like 30. Wait, did he get to 30 without losing? Wow. Can I put the foil hat back on? Guys, can I put the foil hat back on? Or is it too late? No, I'm gonna leave it off, it's okay. All right. This is probably the... I mean, Pinhead is also not easy. Spirit with good add-ons should be... I mean, it's not free. I gotta hit my stuff. Nothing is free. There's no more checkpoint. Fuck. Same. Same, Mina, same. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'm gonna continue this chase. Can I get a headset here? I'm pretty sure I can. Bro. That was like Matrix level left, right. Yeah. Sucks to suck, I guess. No basement for us. Am I hitting the gen above? No. Me and you. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You pre-run? How hard do you pre-run? You pre-run all the way. Okay. There was someone close. Unless she trailed me. I mean, I have a big tower race. Okay, she did trail me. The other one didn't even rotate. They were so greedy and it paid off for them. No way we'll be staying on hook. No, we're not. This crow did not get disturbed. I think they're in this corner. Okay. I guess there's no point keeping this on. Ooh, I just got out moved. Hardcore. I want to play this side of the map, he thinks. There's someone on this. I have 23 blades, so I need to hit very high accuracy. This guy has so much distance, this is not worth chasing. Oh well. This guy left. Hold on. I have a total of 10 brides, so I need to reload. It's kind of cocked now. The game is running away from me. Wait, what? Really? No. Losing star rank. Where did she go? Oh, this is a great chase. Nice. I don't think I have enough blades. Take the hook. Aha, it's the first hook though. 1, 2, 3. What are gen split? I mean, we have 3 gens relatively close together here. This one's still regressing. I guess I can play this. They're all injured. This is probably the best thing about this situation right now. Okay, well, everyone is socked once, I guess. Could have maybe slugged this. Now Anok is presumably free. I need to reload too. Anok is not completely free at least. Oh, that was not very useful. Is there no locker here? No, there's not. Yeah. I mean, there are 2 people here. Can I get a second stage here, or is that too greedy? He's coming in from there. Come up. We'll find out. Okay, they're all injured. I guess we got a death hook now. I have 18 blades. No, there's someone there. I shouldn't care about that, Jen. Check these 2. Instant unhook. Yeah, he's using distance. There's plot twisted. That's them, right? Yep. Right, now I have to pick it. Always it's yes. It doesn't matter. I'm boxed in. Can I actually chase this? At least one of them is healing. I think I can. Yes. Okay, I think that's a double here. That's not a triple here. Very likely that someone's doing the upstairs fan. It's probably gonna pop soon. But I don't care about that. Nice. Can get to B rank. Actually, I need to knife someone. For that. Nice, perfect. We do be farming right now. I mean, this is not gonna last forever though. Don't get twisted. Okay, hook in the middle. There's no way they get it in on here. There's no way. It's probably this one, if I'd have to guess. Yep. This main event, if it lands, it's huge. This land. I think I want to lock this. No, I don't want. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm gonna hook. Let's get 2 death hooks. Maybe fast hook. This chance not very high. Kick it real fast though. Get that side bank. Low rank Trickster feels so sluggish and bad. Okay, we have that one death hook, which is good, but this could still go badly. I mean, we do get S rank here, so is it tracking? What? Why are we up there? Okay. Okay. I mean, I saw it here, so no decisive strike. Free hook, and I think we have the game under control. Nice. This game could have ended badly. Could have ended badly. They got all the unlocks for free. They rotate so well. I mean, it's not over. You have DS? Let's see. I don't think agenda is crazy high. Doesn't really matter that much. She doesn't. 3k in the back. Alright, nice. Tricks is done. That's alright here. We have 11 knives. Wait, what? Did I not? Oh. She did find it. Alright, that's a win though. On the Trickster, and we have reached 40. Last 2 Spirit and Penny. Let's see what else. It's, you know what? What? Pinhead. Oh. I lost once on Wraith, like 13 or whatever. which set me back, and then I had to play like a few more games. Okay, add-ons. Dude, the add-ons are so bad. Is it just these two? Wait, what about the Eevee? What about this one? I don't know what the second best add-on is. How to climb a wall with bad teammates. You can't escape. Guys, some pinhead men explain me which ones of those two are better. Is OG Pain better than Black Lens? I guess there's not much of a difference. Oh. What kind of vodka? Vodka's trash. I hate vodka. I'm not gonna lie, I went to holiday on Poland, and after that I could never drink vodka ever again. Could never drink vodka ever again. I don't know, I like beer and wine. I'm just not much of a hard liquor guy.
I came. Hens big scary.
Yeah, when sailing in Poland. Then we got mad drunk, and then we got robbed. Was a good time. I had a good time. Ba, ba, ba. I don't know. I've drank so much vodka in those 2 weeks that I could never drink it ever again. I don't know. Couldn't do it anymore. Is that emote capitalized? Why did I not see it? My multi-chat doesn't show me. Ba, 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 ba. All right, lock in. 2 more killers to go. 2 more to go. Hi Trixie, nice to see you. I'm glad I can entertain your boyfriend. Hope he's having a nice day, and so do you. Thoughts on Jason? He's a killer. What an odd gen split. Bro. Come here, darling. Bruh. Okay, we're kind of cooked. Yes, here's someone behind there. Yes, bro, there was someone healing in the back. Darling! It is I, the penny. If you found Pinhead, you should always camp in tunnel, because it's only low accurate to deliver pain. Thoughts? I'm not gonna lie, I never really got that box part, to be honest. Like, why would you open the box? Like, there's literally not... Like, you're gonna get ripped apart, and like, people enjoy that. And that's it.
The box. You opened it.
That's kind of wild, no?
I came.
Yeah, but what are you greeting for? Doesn't there have to be a gain for that to be greed? To be fair, I kind of want to buy a Pinhead's box. Looks cool as fuck. Oh my god! I didn't really understand. I'm not gonna lie, there are like a lot of mysteries to me when it comes to the entire Hellraiser thing. And like what the fuck's going on with them. I don't think I fully understood it ever. Hold on. How many Hellraiser movies are there? Like, they just don't explain a lot about the world and like what they're doing. Like, I want to know the backstory of them. You gotta read? Wait, are there books? Oh. Are Hellraiser's books? It's based on a book. Oh. I swear I could summarize the first movie in like 2 sentences. Like, there's just not much that happens. I must be going now. What a great adaptation this killer is though. It has to be said. Definitely one of the greatest.
The box. You opened it. I came.
I can't get him anymore. Aren't the keys like $500 now? The penny keys. Bro, I hope nobody pays $500 for Pinhead. I mean, he's cool, but he's not $500 worth, that's for sure. Decisive strike! Bro, that was so short. You have 3 keys. You want to sell them? Bro, it's like 1.5k now. Stonks. What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright, the bots are okay. You hope nobody buys World Cup tickets for 3,000 euros. Do you think it's unethical to buy keys and then resell them later? I guess you kind of like drive the price up. Fuck,
The box. You opened it. I came.
I love bots that have no momentum and are unhittable with projectiles. Dude, you know what's funny? Okay, the one question I have, right? Why do keys even exist? There's like no official way to buy keys. Like they just exist. Where did they come from? And why are there so many of them? And why is there such a big market for them? How do you buy keys? How? There's like no way to buy keys. It's like, do you have to know someone? Are you like, yo, bro, give me 100 keys right now for sure? It's like, do you just have to know someone at BHVR and they give keys? Or do they give keys to like the licensors themselves? But how do they get to the people who sell them then? Isn't that like a little bit odd? Isn't that a little bit odd? Like there's no official way to buy a key. This doesn't exist. You can create them on Steam, but there's no way. Toxic play cell. Hope you enjoyed. Pleasure and pain. Sorry, I'm just low accurate. Yeah, bro. He felt pain. Sorry, I'm just role-playing. Alright, last killer. It's Spirit. I have no clue where keys come from. I don't know. You know, when I did the one-hand xenomorph giveaway, I looked into that and I was like, surely there has to be some way to get keys. There's none. There's no way to get keys. But they just exist. Anyway. So like, where did they come from? No, I know that they're generated, but like, who generates them and for what purpose? That's what I want to know.
Frogusy.
I know that they can be generated by developers, but the question is, why do they get generated? You know? Alright, final game. Mother, Daughter, Ring Spirit. I know how to get them, Vazy, but how do they get there? That's like the question. How do the keys get to the resellers? That's what I want to know. This is the last kill of the run, yeah. We lost a single time. There's a good German documentation. Really? Can you link that? Oh, I need to watch it. Usually sent to news. Yeah, but like, the ones who buy them are stolen leftovers from people who give them away. So most of the time, they're blacklisted by the devs afterwards. Really? Is there really such a mass of keys that you can amass literally like resellers? Really? Resellers purchase them. Yeah, from where though? Like, do the devs just intentionally sell them? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Little bit of a mystery. Little bit of a mystery. Yeah, authorized resellers. That's when publishers generate tons of keys and sell them now. You will see some of these keys because they're many generators. You think? Oh. Maybe. Maybe. Can I ask John behavior? No, bro. I mean, I could. I don't want to be annoying though. I think I asked someone already this question and I got an answer, but like it didn't. I don't know. It didn't really satisfy me. Spirit and nice killer to main. Sound is always buggy. I wouldn't main them. Since Unreal Engine 5, the sound is like really atrocious. The majority of keys are scammed from the... How do you scam keys, bro? Like... do you like put a gun to their head like, generate me keys? Generate me keys now. Okay, this is a bad map. We gotta lock in. Lock in! Last game of the challenge! Nice. Faster is free, that's what we like. Dude, this guy's the weirdest pathing I've ever heard. Seen, heard, witnessed. Been made aware of. What a nasty 3D this is. Get away, David! Over here. Nice. I want to keep that gen. It's probably still somewhere around, right? Yep, there we are. There we go. Bro, my 3 is being destroyed. You have the will of the iron. Do you have the strength of the lion? Or the eye of the hawk? Or the memory of the hens? Probably not. Probably not. Okay. I don't know what to talk about. I won't lie. Wait, you're so far. Why am I stuttering? Dude, why are they so far? What? Am I cooked? Where are we going, buddy? Why is there a gate there? What the fuck? To be fair, I also get like keys for games in my inbox. Do you guys want free keys? Do you guys want free keys to random ass games? Should I put them in chat? Is that BM of me to give them away? Dude, there was this game that was pretending to be a military thing, and the genre literally said satire, and I'm not sure what the fuck the game is about. I'm not gonna lie. That in itself kind of got me a little bit interested in it, I won't lie. But I don't think it's enough to actually play it. Do you have an extra key to GTA 6? No. Best I can do is a military simulation. I don't have many keys to games. I don't. I mean, sometimes they're cool games. Just buy those packs where you get 5 random keys. No, that's the biggest scam ever. I won't lie. Alright, I guess we managed to do the challenge. We lost a single of 1 time. This was not the most challenging game ever. I have to say, doing challenges on killers with the best add-ons is pretty free. Generally, I think. No way you W that. No. No. Like, this color grading is so interesting in Spirit phasing. Oh. All right, Ada, your final chase. There he is, and with this Moi, we did conclude the Killer Gauntlet. 42 wins, 1 loss on Wraith. Game number 13 on Preschool. Could have also won that, but we didn't play good enough. GG. 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 Another virgin killer. Ah, yes. Bro. Why is everyone so mad today, bro? Did I even do anything this game? I didn't even tell, did I? Like, what are we saying, bro? What are we saying, bro? I didn't even tell. That was the most chill game ever. We're talking about the importance of keys to the publisher economy. Okay, I guess we can play some chill games. Turn it off. I want to play some Billy. Tell them how many hours you have. Ah, yes. They're gonna love that. Subs. Dude, I got a lucky run. And also, like, I did like challenges with every killer for like 3 years at this point. I think there's some skill ceiling to it. Wait, we did actually do it. Win. Wait, actually. Win. Alright. G. Allow me to cope and say he was easier. Okay, you got that. You got that. And A is just the better region. Maybe it is. Who knows? Update to 42. Okay, I got it. Sub Alf, how do you feel about Copycat never being done ever again? I know you're still coping, but I don't think we're ever gonna do it ever again, Alf. I don't think we will. I think it's over. What's Litty put in there? Okay, we're gonna see in a week. We're gonna see in a week. Why? Because Guy A is busy, then guy B is busy, then guy C is busy. Like, I swear, for 4 creators to come together, the stars have to align, and we had golden RNG. I want copycat. I'm done. Jason Showcase got moved. Sunday 8 p.m. Sunday 8 p.m. Invictus versus Praxis. Jason Const. Oh shit, Alf, I didn't even tell you. Wait, are you still fine for that, by the way? I didn't even tell you. Are we chilling or what? Bro, Alf says 3rd of June, 4 p.m. UK. Bro, he's trying to lock it down. Oh, bro. Oh, bro, stop the cop, bro. Stop the cop. It's not gonna happen. I swear I've been here before. Like someone. Okay. I mean, I'm done. I'm done. I'm never the one. I'm never the one to do it. I'm done. But from experience, once you don't do it for a week, it's cooked. Skiller, thanks for continuing us up. Roxana, thanks so much for Prime.
Hens Bear.
What happened to Showcase? Sunday, 8 p.m. Did you have fun? Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I liked it. I liked it. I don't know why. Today I had really easy games, though. I don't know what's up with that. To be fair, the Trickster one was not easy. The Nurse one was not easy. But like, I had like 100-hour players in my lobbies. Like, what is going on? Mm-hmm. 8 p.m. my time, yeah. Me down. They're getting a lot of show and yes. I didn't tell her very much. I didn't look if I had a lot of DS, but not shoulder, no. I don't think I had a single shoulder. I don't know, today felt really easy. Like, I don't know. I didn't have much pushback at all. Like a lot of survives giving up and stuff. You found someone old 333 in Val. What the fuck? Is that a coincidence? That's funny as shit. Dumb. Tom and Creek. I spawn in the middle. I hate spawning in the middle. Guys, by the way, if you ever spawn in the middle, I think you almost never face the survivors. I'm pretty sure that's the thing. Why are you looking at me? Who do you think you are? Oh. Bro thought he's gonna cross-check me. Nice try. You think Agi's worth running? On someone like Billy, yeah, because of overdrive. You wanna hook as fast as possible. You get very out of the overdrive. How to not have it dissipate. Chainsaw late. I think I could have hit that. Oh, the paladin spawn. Valorant is eating my money. I'm glad I quit that game early on. Noise healing. They all have mechas. No! Bad 99. Bro, that's not even pallet side. What am I doing? Excuse me? Okay, I got 3 different essay topics that I think I'm gonna script while I travel to Montreal. I'm probably not gonna do any of them. But I'll take my laptop. Maybe I come my ass. Bruh. Bruh. Spam water on Berlin, not if you're good. If you're learning, then you can use it. If you're an experienced bully, then it doesn't make much sense. Nice. White curve hit that. Maybe. Feel this guy. He's getting sniped every time. Do you guys still have fun in Dead by Daylight? Guys, okay, crazy question. What makes Dead by Daylight fun for you? I'm not playing it. Nothing, this is not fun. Oh, getting tunnels. Getting chased, that's fair. Playing clown on PTV. So destructive trolling, I like it too. Do you guys think Jason's gonna 4K a lot in the showcase? Do you guys think he's gonna do well, or is he gonna get rolled by good players? Yeah, it still needs camp like a dog. Bro, I went for his barbecue aura. I went for his barbecue aura. Okay. Dude, why are people so mad today, bro? Should I make this a video? Like one of those salt videos? I like just play the game and then I have on the thumbnail, I'm like, nice gameplay, doggy. Camp like a dog. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna roll as hard as you think, Dan. I think he's jukeable though. Hopefully he's gonna fuck it though. That's gonna make it a lot more interesting. That's like one of the coolest killers to go showcase for that we have seen in a while. It's gonna be really fun.
I name legend.
Yeah, Jason with the springtime. I'm gonna wait a month though. Like, let's say like 1 month after release. I don't think it's like just to do it on the PTB. Let's see what if Jason gets like buffed or nerfed, and then we do like a big showcase. Yo, Admiral, thanks so much for your on. What's your favorite part of DVD? I think the variety, to be honest. Someone asked me that question. I talked I got asked to do an interview, and I said yes to a smaller YouTuber. And one question he asked me is like, what makes DVD fun for you? I'm like, oh shit. I don't even know. But I think the reason why I still have fun in DVD is like the variety. Everyone wants the same parks. Yeah, but it's different killers. I don't know. I mean, what makes you enjoy DVD? What do you think? I do think there's a lot of variety in the gameplay and the decisions you have to make. Every game feels different enough that it's entertaining for me. Yeah, I get different killers, I get Kaneki. See? You're like, you want variety and you're like mad that you're not getting it. What are your Puma Hunters? Trapper, Billy, Ghostface, Scar Merchant, Sabathon, and Unknown. I don't think any horror ASIM could ever take DVD spot anymore. To be honest. Like, even if you made like the best game ever, like I think there's like 0 chance you're gonna match DVD's variety in a meaningful way. I don't think it's possible. Like, even if you make like the most fun game, it's gonna get like boring after half a year. I mean, there are Roblox games who have more players. That's true. Batham Preschool. Again. was a clean shot. Threading the needle. Nice. Actually, I might despawn my clone. No, I do not. What? Where exactly are we going? Oh, that almost landed. Nice. I can teleport back in a second. Will they ever bring back the other versions? No. I do think this is not the best version of Adam, though. That's probably one of the L's of like the variation change. I swear there were better versions. There were a few of the variations I didn't mind, like the Warning Stars 2-1, for example. Like, Bad Ham had like 1 or 2 variations that are better than this one for sure. Okay, he just sends it. Strong. Very, very strong. I mean, the Hazer market might like flourish again. We have like the Myers game coming, which could be fun. We have the Friday the 13th gate coming, probably 1 year later or whatever. Not instant. What? There's some insane pathing while watching. What the fuck? Oh. And all of a sudden, kinda made more sense. Oh, bro, I had a brick on the floor. Love that. I had one right there. Toxic. Bro, while watching, you're not being slick, Ada. There's no way I see this clone coming. Yo! Hey, coming to the unknown funeral. Wait, I didn't finish reading the bio. Did he get juice? Who won the fight? Unknown or Jason? Jason Hart sauced him? What? Is this true? The unknown died? Well, you guys are trolling. My goat would never lose like that. There's no shot, you just finish that down. And you have... Whoa! Alright, buddy, alright. I see you. There's no way unknown just lost. Is that actually true? Can someone link that? Is there a link to that? Can we read that somewhere? Oh. It's time to die. You literally read on stream. I didn't finish it. I only read 2/3. They were like both putting their axes into each other. And I don't know what happened next. What a random law that was. Like, they just met in the middle of the woods and they just fought. Yeah, fuck. Try to be slick with it. Alright, buddy. Who do we think we are, yeah? I'm not breaking shit. If you saw Unknown in the middle of the woods, would you fight them? I would probably run away. I would spin my legs. If there was someone next to me, I would trip them so they get caught instead. Survival of the fittest. There can only be one kind of deal, you know? I would win against the Unknown. To be fair, I don't think we know how strong the Unknown is. The Unknown could literally be the strongest entity ever created. I mean, I guess if it loses to Jason, then it probably isn't. I mean, lore-wise, Jason is just some boy that really loves his mom that drowned, right? I mean, this is pretty... Bro, if this meets you in the woods, you are not fighting that. You are scared shitless. Everyone who says anything else is lying. You ain't fighting shit. Mori time. I can take the unknown. You really can't. You might think you did, bro. Like, the moment the tentacles come out, you are not fighting shit, bro. The moment the tentacles come out, you're completely cooked. Bro, why is everyone complaining about me? What? How am I boring as hell? I'm playing a no slowdown build with undetectable. I didn't tunnel. What? Guys, alright, someone explain to me, how do I become not boring? How? What do you do? How do we become not boring? Like, what do we do? Let them win. Lose. Yeah, I swear, right? That's legit. They just want me to lose. Wait, what did I get? What the fuck? Oh. Yo. Wait, there are login rewards? Oh shit. Alright guys, you know what? I think I stream for 4 hours, so that's full time in the stream awards. I'm going to be back tomorrow early though with James, I think. If I'm not mistaken. I'm going to be live tomorrow with James early at 1 PM. We're going to do some duo games. But until then, I think I'm out. David, thanks so much for your super chat. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream a little bit. And we're going to be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.